What's up, everybody? Welcome to another Live Time with Alec. I'm Alec. We're live across Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn, all the things. Fun conversation today. We're going to go through and unpack some of this bypass stuff going on. So what is hashtag bypass over here in the corner, whatever? What is going on here? Well, one of the things that I'm passionate about is producing content and coaching and encouraging and inspiring other people to produce content on their own, because video content and building brand matters. The person with the loudest microphone at the end of the day matters because they get the opportunity, they get to build relationships, they get to expose who they are to their potential customers, and all the good things happen. So I did a lifetime before on what's better, post-produced content or content that is done live like this, organically, where it's just like a conversation happening. And even if you're watching this in the future, because you're going to type in hashtag bypassed when you watch this because you love me, you're going to understand that this stuff is a different vibe. But in my hashtag bypass series that launches every single Monday, there's a lot to unpack in that, and I want to go deeper. So I created these 1-minute snippet videos that I'm going to play right now in a couple seconds. I'm going to play it right now. And then we're going to unpack it and what it means. So if you missed the very first bypass, welcome to the journey. Let's kick it off. Hi, I'm Alec. Welcome to hashtag bypassed. Let's start.
Are you going to do the whole thing like this?
It's my cloak of invisibility. This is called invisible to visible.
Yeah, no. Can we get wardrobe in here, please?
I'm rolling my eyes at you right now. All right, so here's the deal. The mortgage industry isn't what it was 15 years ago. You know that. You also know that home buyers expect to do all their business online. So if you want to remain relevant, you gotta be online. Is that a dial-up sound? I know a ton of mortgage professionals that are the best in the game, but they're virtually invisible.
No.
Come on, man! They're virtually invisible to home buyers because nothing shows up when you Google them. That's missing deals. The solution: building your digital brand. Start with Facebook and LinkedIn and use them to connect with your audience. You don't have to be a super user, but use them. Turn the spotlight on yourself and let the universe know you exist. Want to know more? Well, this is one in a series. So follow on whatever platform you're watching this, and we'll make sure you don't get... There it is, right there. 1 minute, hit them hard, hit them fast. And let's talk about why I did this bypassed episode. What does invisible to visible mean? It's fun, it's funny. We talk about Harry Potter jokes and all that cool stuff, but what are we really doing in this conversation? Let's go deep. As you all know, if you've been paying attention at all to any of my content, the world has radically changed from what I would consider the glory days of origination. Go back in time, 2003. This didn't exist. We literally had Nokia phones that were bricks that you could throw off a mountaintop and they wouldn't break. That's what we had. We had no access to information in our pocket. We had the internet. It was around, but it was young, it was formulative, and it wasn't what it is today. Fast forward today, all of human knowledge is literally in your pocket. And with that comes all of the knowledge our customers need to buy a home. Seriously, they can self-educate like never before. They can read reviews, they can make decisions, get informed, and they can access literally all of the properties that are for sale, pending pocket listings and hidden ones and things that are on the market. So with all that human knowledge, our customer changed. They changed how they operate. Let me ask you this question right now. How many of you, as a percentage, how many of your customers as a percentage are Googling you while they're talking to you or in the referred to you? How many do you think are Googling you? What are they seeing? I know that most retail, great mortgage, local professionals are incredible what they do. And yet, consistently, no matter, I've been talking about this for coming up on 2 years now, consistently, even today, when we pull it up and I pull up people's profiles and I look at what's going on, there's nothing there. You are invisible, or even worse, the perception that people get from gauging some of your stuff online is this confused perception. I have loan officers that I'll do live audits for whose social media, they have dead pages, a Zillow page with reviews from an old company that's kind of dead and not updated anymore. It's causing customer confusion. And yet, you have the unbelievable opportunity to get out from the cloak of invisibility and step into the public limelight and let people know what you do. And it's just right at your fingertips. But we're not doing it. So this first video, the very first one of the bypass series, which is going to be 33 video series, is literally the encouragement to get out, turn the spotlight on yourself, and to let the world know that you exist. Let's break it down even further, okay? Would you agree with me in this statement that we live in a judgmental society? Is that fair? I mean, let's just claim it. We live in we are a judgmental organism, human beings, fight and flight. Like, is this dangerous? Is this good? I need to know right away and then make a decision. That's built into our DNA. That's ingrained in our DNA. You know this because in sales, one of the things they say is first impressions matter. If you're going to go to one of the most important realtor meetings of your life with one of the biggest agents in your county or in your state, how are you going to show up? You're going to show up to play, dressed exactly how you wanted to be dressed, to bring a meeting to life, to have the best representation of yourself, because first impressions matter. And yet, the first impression many of you deliver on the internet is severely lacking. Yeah, Rodell, cloak of invisibility is bad because I don't even need to say it. Your customers are looking for you. They're making impressions of you. They want to get to know you. They want to know what they're, and then what you're showing them is a massive, potentially someone out here is like, I do a great job. I'm sure you do. The vast majority of people that I'm experiencing do not. And you're invisible. And my friends, that is not going to serve you or your career moving forward. So let's unpack some of the core things you need to do right now to become visible. First of all, for those of you that are like, I need a website. No. What's on a website? What's on a website? Just come on. What's on a website? The stuff that you put there. Okay. What does that mean? That means it's a commercial for you. It's a commercial for you. So when I go check out somebody's website, I even know they wrote their own bio in third person. It's embarrassing. Instead of saying, hey, it's Alec, thanks for coming to my website, people are like, Alec Hansen's an industry leading da-da-da-da. I wrote my own bio, I wrote in third person. How crazy are we? So your website really is irrelevant. A customer blows right through that. They do not care. Here's what they're going to look for. They're going to go to your social media pages. Who is this person? What do they like? What do they dislike? What are they into? They're going to go right to your social media pages and they're going to explore your brand, your impression, your reputation. They're going to explore it probably while they're talking to you. From there, the second place to start, what's up, Daniel? Good to see you, buddy. The second place you need to start, besides going to your social media pages and having an actual strategy, clean them up, make them look good. If you're confused on what to do, go back to my YouTube channel. I've got 4 different LiveTime with Alec audits where I put people's socials right on the screen and we talk about it. And I guarantee the things that are going on with them are the things that are going on in your stuff. So go get your social media cleaned up. We'll put content strategy over here for a second. We're going to park it over here. Make it look good. Give them the impression that you know what you're doing. Second, this was an aha moment for me, but what's the largest search engine in the world? And what's the second largest search engine in the world? Okay. The first largest search engine in the world is Google. You need to have a Google business page, period, end of story. Absolutely. You need to load it up with reviews and pictures and everything else that is crucially important there. Because as Roldo said, if you want a +5 ring of charisma, you're going to show it off on your Google business page. Show that ring off, baby. Show them what's up. Because when someone's Googling your name to look you up, guess what? Many of you have a person who is named you have the same name as this person. And so when they Google you, maybe they're even more prolific at social media than you or at SEO than you, and they just dominate the front page. You need to create a business page immediately and start building it out with reviews. By the way, pro tip, what's the best place to get customer reviews? How about the #1 search engine in the world? I mean, I know that's just like a radical brainchild that no one's ever thought of before. Why would you put your reviews on a website that's a direct competitor of yours? Oh, don't do it. Put them on the #1 search engine in the world. Second place to go clean up. After you get your Google page set up, social media page cleaned up, go to YouTube, build a channel, and dump in 50 educational videos. Now, before any of you complain and go, Alec, 50 is way too many. No, it's not. No, it's not. 10 videos for first-time home buyers. 10 videos for people who are curious about a VA loan. 10 videos for people about FHA loan. 10 videos about renovation loans. 10 videos about investment properties. Shut up. You know 10 things, and some of the things are the same. Fees for a conventional loan, fees versus an FHA loan, fees versus a VA loan. That's 3 videos across 3 different platforms. 3 different topics, 50 videos. Put them in there. Why? Because Google is the first largest search engine and YouTube is the second, and you should be all over that crap with your brand. Now, before you say, well, it's not edited well and it's not pretty. Dude, you have $1,000 camera in your freaking pocket. Put a light in your face, put AirPods in your ears, and just share your personality and your knowledge on a topic. And by the way, these 50 videos, they don't have to be long. They can be 1 minute, what credit score do you need as a first-time home buyer? What down payment do you need as a first-time home buyer, etc. Okay, film these out, put them in a playlist. Boom. Stop being invisible. I was talking to some great guys the other day about content strategies, because now we're going to come back to content strategies. So you cleaned up your social, you've cleaned up your pages, you've cleaned up you got the YouTube going, you got Google Business going, you got it all laid up. And every time you get a new review, where are you sending them? Google Business. Okay. Now, all that set up. Now let's talk about your content strategy. Okay.
Would you like to chat with an Alexa prize social bot?
How good is Alexa? Listen, no, Alexa, no. See, it's unplugged now. She can't listen to me anymore. This is what happens when you go live. You have Alexa interrupting you and listening. So let's talk about a content strategy. How often do you need to show up on social media? How often? It's rhetorical, because the answer is, how quickly do you want to build relationships and attract the audience you want to attract? Let's break up both those things down before you freak out. How quickly do you want to build relationships with prospective customers? If the answer is quick and fast, then you need to show up every single day. Social media is radically different than face-to-face, okay? If my boy Daniel Probert is one of the best realtors in LA, and I call him every single day to say, hey, can we have a meeting and why aren't you using me for business? He's going to report me for being a stalker. Okay, it's not appropriate face-to-face. But what is appropriate on social is showing up all the time and every day, because it's a scroll through technology, guys. No one is sitting here and being like, oh my God, Alec posted a video today, must stop everything and watch this. No one's doing that. They're getting a snippet, they're jumping in. I've been in live for 12 minutes and I've had people coming in and out of this live conversation. So they're having a micro impression of me and then they're moving on with their life. I'm not the center of the universe, and neither are you. These people, our customers, are the centers of their own universe. So when you show up on these platforms every single day, you get a chance to make a micro impression, to hang out for 2 seconds. They can see your vibe, get your energy, get your aura, make a connection. You need to come on social every single day. How many times? As much as is reasonable, as much as you're passionate about. How passionate are you about your job? This is where I'm going to get a little bit ranty, and you're like, Alec, you've been ranting for 12 minutes. Okay, a little bit more ranty. If you're not passionate about what you do, how could you possibly expect somebody to want to work with you? And I don't mean passion like you have to have high energy. I mean that you care about what you do and what you bring to market. Every day. Alec, I don't know what to say. I just gave you 50 pieces of content in 5 seconds. What else should I say? How about how many are you solving problems every day? Yes, you are. Every day you're solving problems. So then what you do is solve that problem for the customer, get on your phone, pull up the video and say, hey, this just happened. Don't let this happen to you. Or hey, if you're going through this, there are solutions for you over here. Hey, I don't need to name the customer. You shouldn't do any of that inappropriate stuff. Come on. But you can literally say, this just happened, look out for this. Pop in, pop out. My friends, stop being invisible. You matter, you're valuable, you have a lot to contribute. Are you worth doing loans with? Now, I have 2 minutes left before I wrap this down. I crapped on your website in the beginning, only because people are putting so much excitement or focus on their website and their bio. It's all produced and nobody cares. Okay, they want the realness, they want the rawness, they want this stuff. Now, Daniel put up a really intelligent comment because he's a next level thinker, and so we can go there as we wrap down. So, should websites be useful? Absolutely. Are a lot of websites not useful? 100%. Can websites lead to retargeting and paid advertising? Absolutely. If somebody watched a snippet of your stuff and then where are they going to go to consume more? A website's a great place for that. This is really next level stuff. What I'm referencing for everybody that's just kind of tuned into the end here is these generic websites that your company gives you. Guys, that's not going to differentiate you. It's not setting you apart. Turn on the camera, clean up your stuff, make a great first impression, and put out content every single day. I know it sounds easy to say. It's really hard to do. We're going to unpack it more every single week with more live times with Alec. This first one was about getting out from being invisible. You're worth it. I'll see you on the internet. Everyone, have a great day.